Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6.
Hey fam, it's me, just Londa. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the fam? Join the madness, join the fun. It's me, just Londa. Can we talk that talk? Now, as you can see, I have the yellow background, so I am at my family's house. I didn't want to bring a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to film on my iPhone. Excuse the quality. I will try to fix it in post as much as possible, but let's talk that talk.
They measure success from people who are good to great.
Right.
But to me, the true measure of success has always been how long your journey was.
Right.
Meaning, it was horrible to great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen, when I look at what Flint, Michigan is right now, and I look at where I came from, and I look at, the friends, the people I came with, and how they ended up, and how so many people fell to the side, I just go, man, and I'm still here. Not only am I still here, I'm thriving. I have to look at the whole journey. I got to look at how far I came, as opposed to, oh man, yeah, I'm good, I'm here now, and I want this and that. But I realized, man, I am one in a million.
Right.
And this is where the gratitude comes from.
So, Club Shay Shay had Terry Crews on his podcast show, and it was amaze-ball. He is so humble. Say it again. He is so humble. He is so grateful for the things that God has aligned up for him. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to see it. Check it out. He is so humble. He is so grateful. The fact that he didn't put in as much as being an athlete as he did as being an actor speaks volume, because God knew what was in store for him. He just he used the NFL as a stepping stone. Remember, I talk about stepping stones. I talk about that. He used the NFL as a stepping stone and ended up now as an actor, doing something that he loves. When God has a plan for you, there is no stopping him. There is no stopping what God has for you. It is said, it is done, that's it. Nothing about it. And it says so in the book. When there is something for you, can no man take from you. And he is humble and it shows. I love how he talks about how he went into the NFL. He didn't really care about it. He didn't put his all into it because he was really an artist. Terry Crews, he was an artist at first. And then they cut him and they cut him and they cut him. But that's not what he really wanted to do. It was his wife who was like, remember you said, what did I say about marriage?
But wait, I put her through it one more time because I got a tryout with the 49ers. And I said, but you chase it.
Right.
You chase it. Hey, man, it's like a drug.
It is.
It really is, man. It's one of the things where you're like, I'm this close. And man, I went and got a tryout with the 49ers. And I remember this coach threw the ball at me. And for some reason, he was about me to you, man. He went, woo! I stuck my hand up, boom, and my finger was pointing downward. And I was like, yo! And I knew it was dislocated. I popped it back in. It was swelled up like a sausage. And I fumbled around that tryout, man. That's when I knew it was over. Like, when I'm running around there and I'm going, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is it. I don't have it no more. I don't know if I can summon the strength to go through this again, you know? And that was it. And then my wife, because I got to go all the way back to college when I'm dating my wife. I told her, we were sitting at a Wendy's parking lot. We were sitting in the Wendy's. I had little places in the front where we sit there. And I said, look, first I'm going to play in the NFL. Then we're going to move to Hollywood. We're going to make movies. I made that promise. You see, because I always talk.
Right.
And that's what got on everybody's nerves. Right. Okay, they was like, he talking again.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play in the NFL. Then we're going to move to Hollywood and make movies. She was like, okay. When I came home from that audition, from that tryout, she looked at me and she said, remember when you said we're going to move to Hollywood and make movies? You ready?
Wow.
Yes. You see that right there? When I talk about somebody who's down with you, she said, remember when you said that? Let's go, man. And I said, you serious? You serious? She said, let's go.
Right.
We was in a little town home that we had rented from another player, no furniture in it, just trying to see what's next. We loaded everything in our truck. I had an old Nissan Pathfinder at the time. We loaded everything, put our 2 girls in the back, and drove straight out to California. Didn't know anybody.
When it comes to that man up there, and he unites you with your person, stand on the word of God. You hear me? Stand on the word of God. So he goes to Hollywood. He goes to LA, Hollywood. He goes to LA and he's washing cars. You know what I'm saying? He washes cars. And he got to be in the King Kong scene from Training Day, I believe. That's with Denzel Washington.
Hey, first dime who puts one in his head? Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
And the Lord was like, then he's in Friday After Next. And he keeps leveling up, and God keeps opening doors, and God keeps opening doors. He's opening this door, he's opening this door. But when God opens doors, the devil doesn't like it. The devil doesn't like it. And things happen. And he talks about, you know, the infidelity and things like that.
I had to revamp my whole relationship with my own wife. 20 years in, I had to admit I had been unfaithful to her. You know how wonderful, I'm telling you all the stuff, the great stuff she did, the whole thing, that still wasn't enough for me to be faithful. And I had to turn.
When you was at your lowest, she was there.
You see? And I went, man. And I had to go, because I was going to turn, it was going to be this whole hardening of my heart. I'm finally realizing, well, you know, it was you. Because you got to understand, when you're in that mindset, it's like, it's always somebody else. It's always somebody else's problem. Hey, not me, I'm good.
Right.
And I'll never forget, I felt like we was going to break up. We had just celebrated our 20th anniversary. We're on 34 now.
Wow.
But I said, I don't think we're going to make it. But the thing is, there were things I never told her. You know, there were secrets that I was holding, stuff that I'd done that I never said nothing about.
That she didn't know about.
She didn't know, but she suspected. You know, they know.
Yeah.
And she's like, And finally, she said, this is the thing, man. This is what got me. She got me. She said, what is it I don't know about you, Terry Crews? And that, you know, sometimes you pop a spring. And she could have said that any other day and it wouldn't have done it. And it went, bah! And it said, tell her. Because if you don't tell her, it's almost like God told me, he said, I'll never be with you again if you don't say this.
Did you feel like if you didn't tell her at that moment,
never.
she'd have found out everything on her own, it'd have been a whole different ball game?
Whole different ball game. Oh, easy.
Because it's the woman who suggested them to go out there. It's the woman. And I love how he talks about the fact that, you know, other people are in his ear. Don't take that, don't take that, don't take that. but don't have anyone to come home to. Sounds familiar? Sound familiar? I love these little things here. I keep buying them. He is so humble. You hear me? I loved all of it. All of it. I loved all of it. I love how he talks about the fact that the Me Too movement, you know what I'm saying? No one talked about that, you know, how they settled with him.
Because it's the thing, when you do stuff like that, you don't rob the biggest bank in the place. You rob a whole bunch of little ones. Mm-hmm. And all these people came out the woodwork, man, that nobody knows about that joined my case. Mm-hmm. They were like, yeah, he did this to me too. Yeah, he did this. He was coming. I said, this dude. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, they were like, hey, Terry, guess what? We're going to fire him and we're going to give you all your money back. How about that? I said, cool.
All the money that y'all took in from them fees, I need that.
All that. Give me my money back. Thank you. And I moved on. But see,
it was just the fact that those things happened. But you know what? You never know what happens when it's you, when it's at your front door. People can say, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. You don't know. You don't know because it's not you. It's not at your front door. Not till you hear that. Then you have to scramble. Then you have to know how to react in such a way. I like how he talks about being blackballed. This was really good. I enjoyed every aspect of it and how humble he is. How he's another servant. He's another servant of God. He's a godly man. He's a godly man, and I loved every moment of it. So if y'all haven't checked it out, I will link it up there so y'all can see it. It made me change my whole mindset of him because, you know, everyone's talking about he's an Uncle Tom, he's an Uncle Tom, he's an Uncle Tom. You know, everyone makes fun of him.
how did you know? I love this song.
If I could fall into the sky, do you think time went past me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
Where's Latrell?
On the dance floor.
But he is doing something that he loves. He is doing something that he absolutely loves. And it shows. It shows that he loves the things that he does. I'm glad that, you know, God has given him that chance to shine and to speak the way he spoke about his wife, about his life, about being integrity, about God. I loved every moment of that interview with Shay Shay. Shay Shay, you doing your thing, boss. I love it. I love it. No matter what they say, I still love you, Shay Shay. I said, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. But yeah, it was really good. So I just wanted to comment and put like my 2 cents on it because my mother's ready to go and she's ready to eat and I'm kind of hungry and she's paying. So on that note, fam bam, tell me what you think. Watch the video and come back and tell me what you think if I'm right about him. He's a humble, peaceful guy, you know. You're not going to get him right all the time, you know what I'm saying? But he's very, very humble, and I love that for him. I love that for him. So watch it, come back and tell me what you think about it. Yeah. So on that note, fam bam, thanks for watching, rating, and subscribing. All that good jazz that made me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Peace and peace.